was just stood up on a date, and it was the most humiliating experience ever. Story time. Met this guy on a dating app, and he immediately asked me out on a date to a specific restaurant. He confirmed day of. I get to the restaurant and see that he's nowhere to be found. So I reach out, no response. I check the app and notice that he unmatched me.
Okay.
At that point, I was a little confused, and I was kind of pissed because I was already dressed and I got all the way there. And because I had put in so much effort, I thought I might as well just have a meal while I am in the building. And it wasn't until I got home when I was scrolling Facebook and I saw a very similar story from a girl at that same restaurant who also got stood up. She found out that there are restaurants now posing as people on dating apps just so you go to their business, and once you get stood up, they know that probably 9 times out of 10 that you're going to buy something from them. And that just blew my mind.
Oh, that's crazy.
We have stooped this low. Sirens. Jail time. Jail for all the people at the restaurants thinking they're marketing geniuses. You are not no girl boss town. You are just ruining a girl's mental self-esteem.
You know, the first thing that I thought about is, this is exactly what guys go through. when you're either 20 to an hour and a half late for a date, or you never goddamn show up, or you cancel at the last minute. Oh, sorry, I'm having a bad hair day. Oh, sorry, my mother is sick and I need to go take care of you. Now you know what it feels like. Retribution in its sweetest form. Now, because you're experiencing the bullshit, you have the empathy to understand how it is that we feel. What's interesting about this as well is I bet you they don't do it to men as much. Why? Because men are way less likely to actually stay in the restaurant and pay for something, because women in general are just way more likely to buy things. And also they feel as though they invest much more time, effort, and energy into getting themselves ready for that date. Let's continue.
I can't even believe, I'm going to insert the screenshots below so you can see, but what a wild ride, right?
Okay, don't waste your time with this one, ladies. He'll confirm a date and not show up. First time, thought it was a valid excuse, but I'm 99% sure he sent me a photo of a car accident from online saying that's what happened. Yo, so gave a second, damn, did it twice, stood up after confirming plans, and then he went radio silent. I wonder if it was at the same restaurant. You know what's so crazy too is that this is probably not even humans that are doing this. It's probably a software. It's probably an AI that reads answers in a dating app and then just responds, gives a fake Google Voice number, right? So that the person hits it up when they don't show up, and it's automated to just disconnect or unmatch that experience when it reaches the time of the date. And she got set up on what I guess is rudimentary AI, said that he asked for a date as soon as they matched. Some of these AI voice analysis softwares can actually read the conversation to perform sentiment analysis based on the way that you're talking with them, can respond like a human in a way to continue to push the conversation forward. They actually do this all day to these men on these OnlyFans accounts. The top earners on OnlyFans either outsource their communication to someplace in India, or they hire chatbots to communicate to the suckers. The whole mantra of the past 5 to 10 years is how much dating apps have ruined dating relationships today, but I think AI is gonna do quite a number on us, exponentially more than what we've seen thus far. Let's continue. Apparently there are restaurants creating bots on dating apps, having dates show up and there is really no person, and you'll end up getting a drink or eating at the place. LOL, it's quite genius. LOL, but rude. It might have been a catfish. I've heard too many stories to think otherwise. This is the most hilarious Uno reverse card within all of 2024. Finessers are finally getting finessed. It's hilarious to me that someone has figured out how to create a business off of this economy of women just wanting free meals. You should have tried to call or video date a man, but at the point that he said, oh, I'll take you out, irrespective of knowing you at all, and pay for your meal so we can meet together, you took the bait and you caught the jokes.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really sucks because he has the best personality, hands down. I have so much fun with him, but it's gotten to the point where right now I'm not doing as financially well as I normally do. So in the past, we have taken trips, but I've paid for the trips, I've paid for the hotel, I've paid for the rental of the car. If we've been to concerts, I've paid for the tickets. He does what he can when he can, but he doesn't do enough. You know what I'm saying? But he does what he can when he can.
Okay.
But it's gotten to the point where it definitely sucks because I'm not doing as well financially. I can't afford to do things for two people.
Calling your boyfriend broke while being broke is nasty work. But gentlemen, what you're seeing right here is a woman that is slowly falling out of attraction with her boyfriend because he doesn't have the financial foundation to support her in what she thinks in her mind is a minimum requirement. So probably very good compatibility, but losing it due to her hypergamous instincts. Let's keep listening though. I need to hear more.
I can't even afford to do things just myself right now. So I don't think I feel like females come online and talk about look what he bought me, look what he got me, look at where he took me.
Example number 5,272 of why TikTok, Instagram, and all these dating social media apps, which only show highlights of people's life, is the bane of society today when it comes to building long-lasting, fruitful relationships, one of which are entered into where the woman is not purely entitled and purely delusional to the highlights that she's seeing marketed to them on Instagram. The number one way to determine if you're dating a rider is if she can ride with you when the points are low, when you are broke. But for the ladies, I understand it if a woman doesn't want to stay with you, if you eating Cheetos on the couch all day, have no path to your purpose, don't even know what your purpose is. But she's not saying that. She's just saying, he's broke. Well, is he going through a tough time right now? Is he going through depression? What are you doing to help inspire him to get somewhere that he never thought possible before? Or are you just upset at the extra $200 to $300 per month that you're spending on your boyfriend and you get mad because you look at your girlfriends who are also in their young 20s dating these older guys, but they have a lot more financial foundation. At the end of the day, y'all are compatible, right? You said it yourself.
It's like the ones that are dating the broke men, we don't talk about it. But it's no, I don't know. There has to be a conversation about it. And it really sucks because I feel like it's kind of getting to the point where if I'm not the breadwinner or if I don't somehow make my life lead me up to making income for two, I don't think that I'm going to be able to be with this person. And it just really sucks because like I said, he has the best personality hands down. So I'm on here to ask, what do I do? And don't be too cold. Don't be too rude. You know what I'm saying? Because I had my narcissist ex-boyfriend.
Here we go.
Who made way more money than I did. And that wasn't the answer. So it's where is the common ground? And it sucks. It's
just as I said before, TikTok, all the rest of these social medias have completely ruined dating. Not only are these young women comparing their lives to the highlights they see up online, but then they pick up words such as narcissist and become armchair psychologists and just attribute it to men at will. If a man is a breadwinner, and especially if it's financially, then he's gonna have demands of you. And if you cannot meet those demands, then bye-bye. On to the next one. But because he chooses to send you packing or you fake consequences for your bad behavior, that doesn't make a man a narcissist. You know what may make you a narcissist? Posting to the internet publicly about how broke the guy that you're dating is. Where's the empathy through your public emasculinization of this man? Does everyone else know that he's broke? Or is this a surprise to everyone else that follows you and that's friends of his? But see, here comes all of the women off the internet defending her. Oh, she's a queen. She deserves to be provided for. And I disagree. She's getting the value that she puts out. The value to this man is pure embarrassment. Calling him broke while also broke, while adorning Supreme t-shirts, which probably cost $3 to make, but you spend $100 to have in your closet, is ludicrous. You're having this conversation publicly, and for what? Someone needs to send this to the boyfriend to ensure that he understands what type of woman that he has.
Right? If you are a real man, as soon as you start dating her, right after the first date, the first thing you need to be doing is, number one, picking up her cell phone bill, making sure that you get, hey, baby, how much do your nails cost? How much does your hair cost every month? I'm going to make sure that I Zelle you this amount of money, $300. I'll Zelle you on the first every month. Yeah. So that way you can make sure you get your hair done, your nails done, and I'll take care of your cell phone bill. Real men do that.
So the first date is really about figuring out how you can pay for everything that she's got going on.
I mean, basically,
why
like,
shouldn't it be that? And if you don't make enough money, you either need to start working extra time, or you need to leave that girl alone.
Just get a second job, or go get somebody else.
Go get somebody else. You're not suitable for her.
Nah.
So would you respect your man if he made less money than you?
You want me to be honest?
Be 100%.
I actually was with somebody for years. I can't. It's almost like I feel like I got the power. So you gonna do what the fuck I say because I make more money than you.
He gonna do what you say?
Yeah, like don't question what I'm doing. Like this is, you could try to work it out in the beginning because you're like, oh, I love this person, but at a sense you're gonna start like not. You're gonna be like, yeah, I don't know how this gonna work. I like to take trips. You can't afford to take me on a trip, and I ain't talking about the Richmond or the New York or Miami. We going out the country. You can't do that. We can't be together.
How much a man got to make to be with you?
Probably 30 an hour.
Huh?
30 an hour, maybe.
30 an hour. So that's like, no, like, give me like, you know what an income is, right?
I do not know what income is.
You don't know what an income is?
If I ask you out, does that mean that I have to pay for the date?
No, I could pay for myself too. You invite me for the first round, I invite you for the second round.
So if we go get drinks, and I cover the first round, you're covering the next one.
Yeah, and plus an appetizer because we're women. We're very hungry, so we'll probably get some guac, especially as moxie. I like the little like tuna tacos, like little bites. So it's
Yeah, I like a woman who could eat.
Yeah, exactly. I invite you. You invited me, I invited you. What's the thing about
I
it?
cover the dinner, you cover the tip.
Yeah, I'll put fucking like $30 on top of that. Why not?
So as somebody who makes $100K per year, how much do you want the man to bring?
Just match me or more.
So,
and if you're under me, that's great. As long as you love me, I'm here to support you and make you the best man there is.
Okay. 35K.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you can take our 4 kids. You can be there for us. I could be the head honcho. I don't mind it.
I just turned down a first date I had said yes to. I like that he had made solid plans, but here's a deal breaker. I asked if he was going to send a car for me, and he responded with, "Do you really need that?" I mean, technically no one needs anything, but yes, that's what I want.
A
He said
car?
that he's never had a girl ask, which is fair, but ladies, we need to step our game up. Following that, I nicely declined the date, thanked him for planning, then told him we can stay friends.
What? Ladies, we need to step our game up? Ma'am, how are you going to have a car sent for you when there's obvious hickeys all over your neck that are not from me? You want relationship treatment from men when you display for the streets activity. Lego.
Then told him we can stay friends. You might think I'm crazy for that, but after going on multiple dates this past year, I realized there are very specific things I need and want. How someone approaches something goes to show their values. If you're not aligned, you'll have bigger issues down the road. And then you'll be stuck convincing someone to change.
Or even worse, having to beg for certain things. I've done all the above and never again. When feelings get involved, it's much harder to let go that you end up settling. So remember, you're not asking for too much, you're asking the wrong person.
Ma'am, you are not pretty enough to be this petty. Avoid women like this because women like this will never want to build with you. They just delusion themselves into what they feel entitled to. It's crazy to me that she's coaching other women into her delusion. Direct pathway to be single in your 40s, asking where did all the good men go? But yeah, and weird way to flex that you don't have a car, ma'am.
I don't do that. Because if I go out dressed a certain way, I know I'm looking for some kind of attention that I'm not looking for. I'm committed to him and only him. I don't do that.
Real quick, do y'all believe in women's intuition?
Hell yeah.
If you can feel that your man is cheating, why can't you tell when he's unhappy?
Did you know that in emergencies, the reason why we evacuate women and children first is so that we can stay behind and figure out the solution in silence?
Hello?
Hey, can we talk for a sec?
Yeah, I guess. What's up?
I know we've been through our ups and downs, but I still really have feelings for you.
You're joking.
No,
what am I just supposed to overlook the fact that you fucked my dad? Fuck you.
Did not.
The did not at the end of the video from the girl on the right is the funniest part of this damn video. She's been complaining about the guy leaving her, but apparently she didn't tell your ass the entire story. This chick's insanity aside, what kind of father does this to his son?
What would you go for? That one, this one, or this one?
Neither.
Why?
I can tell you all three. You would have told me she was over a roster, and if she's her friend, and she's her friend, none of them are good. You gotta stay true to yourself, King.
What do you think is the body count?
I'ma say 15.
Damn.
15. And I'm gonna say over 20.
The body count?
Truly.
What's your body count?
And yours is 4. 4.
So what's the perfect body count for a woman?
For a woman, I'm gonna say under 7. Under 7.
Damn. So
anything above is crazy.
None of these can have a chance?
Not a chance. You gotta be worthy of yourself, man. You're worth more than that.
But you don't think high body count means more experience?
More experience? I don't give a fuck about more experience.
But shit, what would you rate them then?
Would I rate them?
They good looking.
Nah. Nah. You gotta stay true to yourself, man.
I've been dating this guy for like 6 months, and I think I'm falling in love with him, like so much to the point where I was like, you should be my parents. So like, you know, my parents were never married or whatever. Like they had me really young, and I'm closer to my mom. So I was like, let's have dinner with my mom first, duh. So we go and we have dinner with my mom, and it's like weird. Like it's very weird between the two of them. Like I'm not sure how it's going, but it was smooth. Like it wasn't bad. I thought maybe it was me being nervous. But then afterwards, we got home, and my boyfriend looked at me, sat me down, and was like, I don't know how to tell you this, but, like, way before we were dating, I hooked up with your mom. Like, one-night stand type of hooked up with my mom.
What?
Uh-huh.
And so what do you even say back to that?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you even say back to that? It's
He definitely has a type.
like a nightmare situation. Like, I can't be mad at him because, like, I didn't exist yet in his world. Like, and my mom is young, and I guess I kind of get it, and, like,
Oh my!
I don't even know. Like,
But wait! If you've been dating 6 months, he's never seen a picture of your mom?
she doesn't have social media, and like I don't have a lot of pictures up at my place. I don't know. Like I guess we just don't take a lot of pictures.
Yeah. So are you gonna stay with him, knowing that he slept with your mom?
I don't know. Can I actually ever get by that? Like, we were picturing a future together, but like, can you imagine my mom and him like at our wedding? Like, you know, they would get pictures together, and it's like, here I am, the third wheel.
I don't think I could do it. I don't know.
No, I would never be able to get past
there's
this.
some alcohol flowing and all of you are hanging out together. I can only imagine what will be.
I definitely don't think I would be able to get over something as heinous as that. But let me point out that the guy sat her down and told her the truth. So you know off rip that the guy has integrity and decent moral character. But your mother was the one to keep it quiet. She's the one that you should be concerned about. Mama Bear out there thotting and bopping, slanging those aged viscous innards all over the metropolitan area.